Nowitzki Durant. On
the road and hungry for this thing to get started. Well, before you look ahead to your bid, as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And a one-game homestand for Denver is the time to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were.
This rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testing encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Curry is out there with Flash, and it's Kaminsky in at the center position. Here's Curry. Denver getting their last shot.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Golden State moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the pass to Hudson. Tries a three. Rebounded by Flash. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Curry with the drive. Flash. And it's Denver with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Now Green following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay from deep. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That's today. From the top of the key. Here's Capella. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely save the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one is no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry with it. Now defended by Mudiay. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Green's got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Mudiay pass to Norman. Capella kicks to Hudson. It's deflected. Here's Flash. 32 points for him last game against Cleveland. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good with the wing jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Hudson the pass to Norman. Capella dishes to Day. And here's Mudiay. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Norman. The Nuggets with another miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Nate McMillan. And Doris, what did he tell you?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And as always, Doris, thank you. No good from Hudson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, he's a nice pass. I won't give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Nice work there, coming off the screen. Hayes got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Green. He's got 10. Curry kicks to Kaminsky. Launches a three. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The feed to Green. Now here's Barnes. No good from outside. Here is Day. Capella kicks to Mudia. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which will be the transition.
Last year, the Warriors #1.
Yeah, and because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year as a team. I mean, they led the league in steals, and that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's hard work and concentration.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Hollins is checked in, and Jared Sullinger subbed in for Harrison Barnes. And pushing it up, here's Denver. NBA with the ball, and they take the lead.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Flash. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The layup off target. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. The Warriors trail. Flash passes to McCollum. He feeds it to Robertson. Golden State moving it around. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Such a wide open look.
This has been a thriller. You kept competing.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
So it's Denver now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Down low, Ward. Shot is off. Some solid defense there from Flash.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
From deep. The shot will not go. And Denver the other way now. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
And Denver has possession following the score by Golden State. And Marshall kicks to Payne. Here's Horsley. The 19-footer is on the money. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Flash. And there's the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Marshall. Some last season stats for him. First in rebounding, first in assists, and we can't forget the league leader last season in steals per game, making a huge impact defensively.
And, you know, getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is to do? That's a great asset for a team as well.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Horsley. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. They'll go to the line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
1:46 left here in the first quarter. Ward, the pass to Payne. Here's Smits. There's a screen. Pass to Ward. Here's Horsley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Flash after the Nuggets pick up 2.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Kicks it to McCollum. Here's Flash. He dishes it to Robertson. The pass to Flash from deep three-point range. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 minute.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Goes up. That was a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Horsley. Feeds it to Payne. To the left side wing. Here's Horsley. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Let's take him back.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort struggling. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Barnes and Green at the forward set. Nice out there with Steph Curry. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the 5 down low. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He dropped in 32 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him.
Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players that he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just a shot. And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit.
Dishes to Capella. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. A floater. It's blocked. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Golden State moving it around. Roberson gets the bucket.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Pass to Smits. To the right side. Moore. He's guarded by McCollum. And Hollins pulls it down.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Flash passes to Hollins. The dish to McCollum. Here's Flash. Sullinger outside. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's McCollum. And another basket for Golden State. Pass downing for Golden State. It was a loss to Cleveland.
If that was a game where you just sense that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
Well, you had a little more faith in them than I did. I mean, I just never saw any signs of real life there that could be sustained.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Freak number 1.
You know, to me, everything about free throws is about routine and consistency. How you set up. What is your pre-shot routine? Where you look. How you follow through. I mean, whatever he did last year, he did it better than anybody else because he led the league in that category.
A shot by Sullinger. Wide open. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark. No doubt about it.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's Horsley. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
McCollum on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jared Sullinger. The Nuggets have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Sullinger the screen. McCollum kicks to Sullinger. It's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first points in this one.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And so he hits both. Denver in the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Flash. The three-pointer is right on target. Flash has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
Sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
We've got Moutier. And it's Hudson in at the small forward position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Barnes against Hudson. Outside Curry. Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green dishes to Kaminsky. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Flash. Outside Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Nuggets trail. Moutier passes to Capella. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. No dice from 9 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Passes it to Flash. To the wing right side. Back to Barnes. Here's Green. Off the iron that time.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And he gets the bucket. Moutier's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, out of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Curry with it. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Capella, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to put...
We got to be more physical on this.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Time now for an injury
Rotate
report.
over and make your
He said that he
presence felt.
twisted his ankle and swung up on it. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks a lot, Doris. That free throw good from Flash.
All right, let's go.
Some really terrific numbers for Flash. 16 points and 4 steals.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And he makes all 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, Moutier, he's got 10. He kicks it to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hudson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hudson's got 11 points. And here is Curry. Dishes it to Kaminsky. The rebound by Day. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now the feed to Moutier. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hudson the pass to Norman. That's good. 5 points in the game.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
The pass to Flash. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. No good from Hudson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry attacking. Teardrop shot. Can't get it to go. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down. No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside, Green. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Moutier's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Hudson. He's got 11. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And he gets it to go. Hudson's got 4 this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Outside Curry. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shoots off the screen. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Moutier. 10 points for him. Green with the block. Here's Hudson. Over Green. No good. That would have tied it. The Warriors leading. To the left side wing. Back to Curry. Kicks it to Barnes. Flash passes to Green. Tipped away. To the middle. To tie. Day, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Flash. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 13.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shots, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hollins is checked in. Jared Sullinger comes in for Green. Lucas is checked in for Barnes. And McCollum subbed in for Steph Curry. Now here's Moutier. G right on him. Feeds to paint. Pass to Ward. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Pass to Hollins. Sullinger outside. Up 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. He's guarded by McCollum. Sullinger with the rebound.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And so here's Denver. They trail by 3. Or the pass to Moutier. Passes to Smith, and the foul called on Freak. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lucas with it. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 23 points a game last year. 16 assists and almost 4.5 steals. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
They set the pick. Moutier pass to Ward. For the lead, and it's good on the way. He has 6. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
6 on the shot clock. The dish to Moutier. 3-pointer. The shot no good. Here's Lucas, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Dishes at the paint. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the ring for the win.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Flash. He's got 23. It's tipped. It's stolen by Moutier. The pass to Smith. Offline with the baseline jumper. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Flash, and it's Kaminsky in at center. Hudson against Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Denver.
And he makes the first. Denver making the switch here. Cabela's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, look, he'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Over in the corner, Green. He feeds it to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kaminsky. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Flash passes to Green. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Outside Curry. Outside Green. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. Just absolute domination in this one. For Green, he's got 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
6 to shoot. Here's Norman. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Curry passes to Flash. Golden State moving the ball around. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Barnes. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Down low, it's deflected. It's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The Nuggets trail by 6. Now, Moutier. He dishes it to Hudson. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flash passes to Curry. And here's Moutier from past the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Green kicks to Barnes. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Curry. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He's trying to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Time running low, guys, and somebody's got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
He's feeling it. Green, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The feed now to Moutier. 14 feet away, and Denver again with the bucket. goes Curry. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Flash passes to Curry. Here's Flash, and the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's Flash. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Barnes. Flash passes to Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
Mudiay dishes to Capella. Here's Hudson. Takes it off the glass. Hudson's got 7 now in this quarter. Warriors are going 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Flash passes to Curry. There's the 3. That one goes. Count. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Mudiay kicks to Day. There's a good screen. Pass to Norman. That one off the back iron and out. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Curry gets the bucket.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the 2nd half.
The Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the right side. Takes a 3. Day, no good.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Offensive rebound.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Kicks it to Hudson. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches the 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Timeout. Timeout. Sorry.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
And it's the Warriors' ball. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Golden State moving it around. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And the pass to Norman. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Outside Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Pass to Norman. Iman Green with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Feeds it to Barnes. And it's Curry at the elbow. To the middle. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's 13 points for Frank Kaminsky.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
It's stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Moutier with the ball. Down low, Marshall uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Nuggets running out of time. Moutier pass to Norman. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. The Warriors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Outside Curry. Right wing. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Flash. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Kaminsky. Roberson comes in for Barnes. And Lucas subbed in for Steph Curry. And the Warriors making a change here. Hollins is checked in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Schmitz. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Flash. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. And it's Payne in the corner. The dish to Marshall. Shoots it. He squares up and sinks it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kellen, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in the
2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
Yeah, they still need like 1 or 2 more pieces. 26. Draymond at 23. Curry dropped 17. Kaminsky dropped 15. McCollum had to take a little more shots. Sullinger. Damn, Sullinger scoreless? That's crazy. Gotta get him some shots. 14 for 28 from 3, 50%. Right. Yeah, we back to balling.